I'm allowed to talk to myself. There's your cue, Meredith.
What's my cue?
We're live, Meredith.
Oh shit! You hit the live button. I was in a totally different tab. Nita,
you put the card up. I thought I was doing my thing. Fuck.
And now we know the notifications are going off, so we know for sure that we are live. Hey, everybody! This is actually Just RAGIN. It is the vlog about nothing and everything, but mostly nothing. I don't know. We're still trying to define
everything, Meredith.
This vlog is everything. Hey, we've got an intro. We'll be right back after
Buckle
that.
Up, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Raging.
All right, and here we are. Let me find my way back. Oh my gosh, so busy the past week and a half or so, 2 weeks. Nita, get off of mute. The heck is wrong with you? Do it.
I'm gassy. Nobody needs to hear these bitches.
So sexy. We've got Marv Studio. He's got a live campaign right now on Indiegogo, The Sin Killer. Make sure that you check that out. Carl Wisman, thank you for tuning in. I am fighting a migraine, and I think it's a combination of I hit the wine last night, which has got a lot of sugar. It's not a hangover. It's not a hangover. I promise you. And then we've got thunderstorms that are looming again because it's Florida, and that's what we do in the summertime. You know, we have the big thunderstorms and stuff. So my head is a barometer because when I was, I want to say 17 and 18, basically in a 2 month, 2 times in a 6-month time period, I had a concussion. So I always wonder if I broke my head. I mean, like, how badly did I break my head? I had a broken brain already, you know, Asperger's. But I think I broke my head a couple of times. And ever since then, my head's kind of been like the barometer. So, you know, people who break an arm, they can always tell what the weather is doing, you know, weather changes and stuff. That's my head. So yeah, good stuff. So the title of this vlog is No Wine today, and that is no wine because I killed the bottle last night, and no whining with the H because, you know, I've been seeing quite a bit of that. I love Daphne Lage because she says curate your experience. I mean, I live by those words, and just to hear somebody else say that out loud, I was just like, yes, it resonates. So I have been curating my experience. You know, if I see somebody who's been extra whiny or complaining or just, you know, all the shenanigans that you see online and stuff like that, it's very easy to put them on mute, right? So that's what I've been doing, and little by little,
I've never been muted.
You've never been muted. I don't mute you.
I'm whiny.
Yeah, it's different. It's different because we work in the background like constantly, and you know, we have our good days and our bad days. But yeah, just the people who aren't in your circle, who it's like, how much real estate are you going to give them in your head, right? I'm like, no. Put them back on a 30-day mute and be done with it. Keep going. No more whining. Put your head down and get some work done.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, speaking of work, I've got so much on my desk right now that I need to get caught up on. Did some major updates on our website, raginavc.com. So we've got, we decided that we were going to go with the website instead of Patreon as far as like tips and services and things like that, because we have a PayPal account. We have actual services. And I'm going to pop up a couple of them here just so that we give you an example too. And you've been seeing them while we've been vlogging and during our interviews, things like taking the time to create static cards and video cards and bumps and commercials and intros and outros and things like that. Those are all service oriented things that we can do during our shows, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that we do to curate your content, whether you are an author. I mean, our lane right now has been like really comic book heavy, but not limited to that. I have a lot of author friends. I have a lot of musician friends, and I'm building up a network of filmmakers, script writers, and things like that too, because of my association with Geek Insider. So, because we're so active on social media and we're building up our networks, it helps it helps shine a light on the stuff that you guys are working on. So when we're curating the stuff, we say, please go to Little Bastard Promos. It's like the one stop for us that we can go in there, see what's active, and go, okay, click, click, click. And it's kind of easy for us, rather than, because it's just two of us, instead of chasing down thousands of you who have so many cool things going on. So there's that too, because it's what we love. It's what we do. It's what drives us. I mean, that's something that we've been talking about for over a year, Anita.
I know.
I mean, if you think about it, over a year, we've been talking about, like, seriously, putting the word out and using our networks to help other people. Because quite honestly, with my experience in small business and stuff, it's really hard to market yourself, especially with creators who just want to put their head down and get busy creating. And they're like, well, I don't have, what's the value in that? I'll tell you, the value in that is that the more eyeballs you get on it, the greater chance that you have of making sales, right?
Right.
Think of it like this. Okay, if you've ever planned a birthday party or you ever planned a wedding and you send out the invitations, you have so many invitations out there. How many of them send the response back? There's a certain percentage. And if you look at how it trends and stuff like that, you have the people who respond immediately are like, okay, they're good. That's good. And then you have people who, they just keep putting it off. They don't give you a straight answer, but at least they answer, right? And then you have people who kind of ghost you, and then maybe they show up when it's party time. I mean, it happens all the time. That's with invitations. That's with social media too. And if you're trying to sell stuff. So, that's why all of the networking things, we have so many friends in podcasting and live streaming. JD does one, Indie Volt, of course, Geek Insider, Comics in More New Jersey. Heather Ellen does a lot as far as, sharing out people's content. We've got Brian K. Morris, the Rise and Tide Network.
Right.
Sam Vera is another one. Catch the Craze. It's just so many people who are out there who are hustling, and they're using their network to help advocate for others. So,
right.
It's something that take advantage of it. Reach out. And I think one of our greatest frustrations, Nita, I mean, we've done this before, we were like, hey, even when it's time to prep for an interview, it's like, send us your stuff.
Yeah.
So,
that is the biggest beef I have.
I can't even tell you how many times I've been putting together a show, and in our show notes, I say it, go to our show notes for the links to XYZ, right?
Right.
And it takes me so much time to chase down people and say, or search for them. Like, where is your social media presence? And sometimes they don't have one. I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to direct people to you if I can't find you?
Right.
That takes time. And we're getting precious little free time anymore, with the things that we're doing. So yeah, anytime that you get on a show, if you are a guest, please hear me.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's our show or somebody else's show. It really doesn't matter. Have your press kit put together. Have a bio. Have a decent profile picture, or use your avatar, whatever it is that you are known by. Have your social media links. Wherever it is that you want to direct traffic to, have your social media links in a document. Make sure that you have a link to wherever it is you're selling or crowdfunding from. Don't make the people who are podcasting and live streaming and trying to promote you search for you, because when they're busy, they're not going to have time. And if you don't send it to them, even, I mean, if you're a show, guess what? It's let's assume that it's solicited information. Okay? Let's assume that it's solicited information. Send me your damn links. Send me your info.
Send me your links.
It's that easy, because you are the caretakers of your links, so you know what they are. Whereas if you're going on a somebody who's not a friend, if you've been introduced to another live streamer or any other show, any other medium that you can get eyeballs on your stuff, my gosh, that is solicited.
Carl's send that.
Send them your stuff. Really. It saves so much time, because I'm, even though I've been doing it because that's what I do, I don't have the time to really do that anymore.
No.
To go hunting through and looking for your links and stuff like that. So please, I'm saying, just get your shit together. When you know that you're going on a show, doesn't have to, not just ours, any show. Think about it. If you are a content creator and you want your stuff seen, you want to sell books, you want to sell movies, you want to sell your music, send them your stuff.
Yes.
It makes it so much easier. Don't be the guest from hell. It's just so important.
So many of you are.
Mm-hmm. Nita, I don't know if that was nice, but it's true. I mean, if anything, that's what we do here on Actually Just RAGIN. We speak our minds, and we don't bullshit. We will not bullshit you. It's just not what we do. I don't have the time for that.
No.
I mean, we can goof off too. I mean, we goof off.
Sure. We can play.
But
when it comes down to business,
and the business of
you, don't fuck around. Send your stuff.
Yeah, take your business as seriously as we take your business. I mean, I admire anybody who goes out there and does the artwork, who does the writing, who does any part of the creative process. If you're out there and you start and actually get to the finish line of a product, that is something to be admired, because a lot of people don't ever finish.
Right.
And you're there. And then it's like, okay, I want to crowdfund my book or something. It's like, okay, help me. Right? Jerry Maguire, help me.
Help me.
Help you. But not just me. Anybody else who says, hey, you want to be a show? Do you want to be on my show? Do you need eyeballs on your work? It's not just us. I'm saying this for people who are in the realm, who are also content creators. We're not just marketers. We write.
Right.
We art. We edit. We have the whole creative process. It's been a hot minute since I've had the time to sit down and write my own stories. Right. And I'm getting ready to carve back time so that I can do that, because I am a content creator too. this isn't my end all be all, you know? Jake says he's got product.
I love it.
I want to be a shit poster. Hey, goals. Yes.
Right?
I have a troll account that I haven't paid much attention to. I haven't had the time.
No, we don't have time to be trolls anymore. But Jake, when you got your product and you're ready and it's later, send me your shit. Right. I need your links. I need pictures or your avatar or whatever you want that's going to represent you so I can promote you and push you out, dude. I shouldn't have to beg these guys for this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. I have my own shit I'd like to get done. And it's like, and I'm doing this, and for the most part, we're doing it really out of the kindness of our hearts, because for the most part, the curated stuff that we're sharing out on Twitter and Facebook, you guys are our friends. Fucking act like it. Help us out. Much love.
Jake, gonna send us some teases.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, definitely anything that you can tease out and stuff like that too. It's so weird, you know. What we've been doing started off with a challenge vlog. Let's vlog every day for 30 days. Let's make a habit out of it. And then we combined forces, Nita and I, we're like, well, if we're doing this every day, it's like, well, I'm tuning into yours, right? Yeah, I'm tuning into yours, you're tuning into mine. I'm like, why don't we just vlog together? It's like, okay, you know. So actually, Just RAGIN kind of got birthed from that. It's just like, yeah, all right, sure. And you know, there have been a few times that Nita was like, I'm out of here. It's just like, nah, this isn't for me. I was like, oh, really? Look where we are now, bitch. It's so funny. Jake says headshots not included.
That's okay. We'll take a sexy avatar.
Take a sexy avatar. We'll take an unsexy avatar. We'll take images and stuff like that. And again, if you've got a store, we've got people who sell trinkets and metal cards and bookmarks and things like that. Whatever it is that you do, if you are an independent creator,
let us see your links.
Let us see your stuff. You know, we'll share it out. But yeah, I mean, that's. I don't know. That's the lane that I've always wanted to be in. That's the lane that I've always been in, you know, and now it just feels like, okay, we got a little bit more direction. Speaking of direction, make sure that you head over to GeminiComicSupply.com and get your Gemini mailers. Get your product to your fans safely. Your comic books, your regular books. For a 10% discount on your Gemini mailers, use coupon code VOLT10. That's for a 10% discount on your Gemini mailers. Volt10. Save some money. Thank you, IndieVolt. Speaking of IndieVolt, my goodness. Last night, we were tuning in and we went in for the after show. 103,000 radio listeners to IndieVolt. Congratulations. Varian Grant is going to have to get some more bandwidth and shell out some more money. But that is a huge milestone. I mean, when they hit 100,000, that was the first time for them.
Right.
In the years that he's had the show, and then it was like 101, then it was like 102, and now we're looking at it with 103,000 total listeners. And he had some really cool guests on there, including Hart Fisher,
right?
Which Nita, what do you call him? The original, the only Indie Devil.
Indie Devil.
The most dangerous man in comics, I think you said.
Yes. That was quoted throughout magazines and newspapers back in the day.
And you know what? And he's got a crowdfund also, which we're going to promote out, because we've also got him we've got him scheduled on our calendar.
Well, we do. But I want to get sober too and confirm.
Another one we're going to be chasing
down.
But
yeah, he has the Bill the Bull, the omnibus, and
and he's got
stories in there.
badass stories, and he's got some
Badass.
like badass real life stories too, which I
Oh my
cannot
gosh,
wait to talk
yes.
to him about. That might be more than an hour because I'm just going to give him the
Oh
microphone.
yeah.
It's like just talk.
Right. Welcome to Raging. It's your show now.
Right, there you go. Have fun and be your devilish self. No, it was fun last night after hours after the show. You know, I think that's why I was motivated to kill my bottle of wine because we were both drinking wine. I was like, yes, I will have a glass of wine with you. So that was fun talking to them, and Marvi was there too. Yep, he was on the show talking about the Sin Killer, and yeah, I love being surrounded by creative people. I do. And creative people who put their head down. Again, no whining. They put their head down, they get the work done, and then they're like, this is my book. And they stay out of controversy, they stay out of trouble, because at the end of the day, they just want to create. And I remember being asked several times over the years, it's like, why do you write? Why do you write? Why do you create? Have you ever thought about that, Nita? Why do you do your writing? Why do you do your poetry? And
For me, it's a way to release a vent. Which might be why I've been so emotional lately, because I can't take care of my own shit because I'm too busy chasing other people down to get their shit.
And for me, I've been writing pretty much all my life. It was a way for me to escape how miserable like real life was. I was bullied and teased and stuff when I was a kid. I was different. I didn't, at the time, I was not assessed with Asperger's, so I felt like an alien child, surrounded by humans, and I just didn't understand people. So in order for me to escape, I wrote dark poetry, I wrote dark stories, I just wrote. And so when I'm asked, why do you create, why do you write, my answer is because I have to. It's in my blood. I have ink in my blood.
I have ink on my skin right now.
But that's it. It's like, why do you do the things you do? I mean, I've talked about motivation before. The motivation has to be pure. There has to be a good reason behind it. And it may sound like I'm going off track here, but it's almost like when I quit smoking. The motivation behind quitting wasn't because of money, because I was up in New York and a pack of cigarettes was like $10 a pack,
Wow.
or more because of the friggin' taxes and stuff like that. And if I thought money was going to be a motivating factor for me to quit, it's not, because at the time I would scrape whatever. I would return cans and be like, fucking, I need a pack of smokes. But my motivation wasn't that. My motivation was, I want to feel healthier. I want to be healthier. I don't need it anymore. And something in my head clicked, and I was able to quit cold turkey. And I'm not saying that's easy, and I'm not saying that works for everybody, but mindset is really everything. What motivates you to get up in the morning and do the things you do? If you're spending so much time being a shill and an ass on social media, you're not using your time efficiently or effectively. In fact, you are wasting a lot of time. What are you doing to help yourself and to help others without being an asshole about it? Where is your energy going? What is your motivation at the end of the day? That's really something that you need to think about. Like, sit with yourself. Be quiet, have a quiet moment, and really think about that. Yeah, I kind of got on the soapbox, didn't I?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's maybe my headache. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I got work to do. But I don't mind. See, that's the other thing that I do. I share my journey. This is my journey. This is Nita's journey. And we share that because a lot of people kind of go through the same thing, I'm not saying hive mind or anything like that. I'm saying that at some point in time, you're going to be like, this resonates with me. I've been through this, or I'm going through this now. And whatever tips, tools, tricks, or whatever it is that we have done and gone through to get through the day, if that helps, that's really what I'm all about. That's what I love. I love that. Hey, I've got a bump here to give Christian Basil a little bit of love. The Legend
Okay.
of the Traveling TARDIS. We'll be right back after this.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
Yes, become part of the legend. We also have Little Bastard Promos, which is a public Facebook group where you can go and do some shameless self-promotion. We highly recommend that you do. Go in there and drop your links, share it with your friends. It is open. I mean, really, unless you're spamming, and we've had a really good group so far that does.
Oh yeah.
They go in there. There's a prompt every day for where you can sell your stuff. Every day you can post something. And there's also the announcements tab where you can declare yourself. If you're an artist and you're looking for commissions, put your link down, let them know what it is that you do. And people can go in there. Again, the announcements pages where you can declare yourself, those are more evergreen. So we don't recommend that you put your crowdfunders there. That's where people can go in and scroll through and go, oh, okay, I'm looking for an artist. This is what you do. Oh, you're open for commissions. So leave your information there. Again, not chasing you down, but if you're looking for work, let people know because they're scrolling through. Don't just drop a link and be like, okay, that's nice. Let us know who you are and what you're doing. That's what that group is for. So
it takes 1 minute.
Yeah. I mean,
1
you know
minute.
what you're doing.
Right.
And you can always go in and edit your post. If let's just say you're an artist and you're looking for commissions and then all of a sudden commissions are closed, go in there and update it. It's really a landing spot. I'm not going to say classified ads. It's not that, but it is a place for you to drop your links so people know who you are, what you do, and what you're looking for. Or maybe people want to know you. Doris is tuning in. Hey, what's up? Just finished a meeting. Well, we're glad that you're tuning in. And anybody who is tuning in, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. We are simulcasting to Geek Insider, Comics in More New Jersey, Indie Volt, as well as RAGIN AVC. We are updating our website as well, raginavc.com, AV as in Victor, C.com. So, yeah, we're going to have quite a bit of information there as well. Nita, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, duh. Hey, Symphonic versus, I'm sure that you've seen this around the internet, and they are getting ready to launch an anime series. So we are trying to grow their social media. We have been brought on board as their social media coordinator. So make sure that you go over to Twitter, The Verses, and give them a like and a share. Let's help grow that as well. I mean, the books that he has are just stunning. The artwork. I mean, if you're looking at this card, like seriously, you can almost touch those rose petals, and all of the detail that's in there is just fantastic work.
And everything, you look deeper into the images and you start seeing more and more and more. It's like it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So Doris is asking if we had a new Patreon set up. I did, and then Nita convinced me that we should be directing people directly to our website, because Patreon takes a fee, and they don't really have anything there that I couldn't set up on our own. Yeah. So yes and no. But I did use Patreon as a way to kind of format the ideas. You know, when you're thinking in tiers and stuff like that, which is great for crowdfunding as well. You know, when you're building out your crowdfund or building out your Patreon, it just helps to say, okay, how am I putting these different things together, what makes sense, and so it gave me a direction so that it helped with like really laying it out on the website. Doris says, I mostly only use my site's shop for the same reason. Oh, you know, I should also mention too, just as one of the services that we're doing, maybe I'll save that for tomorrow.
The page thing? Yeah.
You want me to save that for tomorrow?
Yeah.
We'll tease about that because we're already a half an hour in, and we've got my Excedrin is finally kicking in. Thank goodness.
Mine's not.
And I've got to get working on some video bumps and new intros and outros and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming up. But we appreciate everybody who's tuning in. If there's a topic that you want us to talk about, because we're still waiting on mail call. I haven't had a package in a while. I know yours, you're going to get probably a whole pile of them coming to you. I don't know
pretty soon.
What's the holdup?
Well, first of all, our postal carrier is crap. Second of all, a lot of stuff gets delayed that's sent through other people when it hits Memphis, Tennessee, or Nashville, or whatever it is. Some place in Tennessee, there is a hub where everything that comes to me likes to sit and chill for 3 weeks. And then my tracking number says it's still there, and then all of a sudden it shows up.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, so like some of our fun stuff, I think part of the reason why we're doing a lot of shilling and stuff like that is because I don't have the fun stuff. I don't have a package that I can open up for you guys and share.
We could eat crickets.
We could.
Do it.
I mean, we blasted through our 100 episodes of the vlog, and we are well on our way to 200 episodes just all together, which is crazy. Jake says, have you guys weighed in on your perspective on manga? That's a meta topic, not the versus shit.
Yeah, not the comics versus manga.
Yeah. Is it manga or manga? I say both. I think it depends on who I'm talking to.
Oh. I love manga. I do. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I love a lot of manga. A lot. We can talk about that later this week too. Yeah,
very cool. Perspective on manga. Let's put that on the schedule for our vlog.
Getting it right now. I'm writing all this crap down. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one of those things where the vlog is just, it's two bitches hanging out, sharing our day, sharing what we're doing, sharing you out, you know, and we're using it as more opportunities to help promote other people. Speaking of which, this one always makes me happy. I'm going to throw this up there. Pitter Patter. Wow, meow. Rodney Fike, Hasm Productions. He's got a crowdfund as well over on Kickstarter. It's an all ages. I don't know why. It just, every time I see it, it makes me happy. I don't know why. It just, but I squeed the other night.
You did. Stop bringing it up. It makes me, it was traumatic.
It was traumatic because she was like, I didn't know you did that. And I was like, every once in a while, it just tickles my fancy and I can't help it. It just, I don't know. I don't know why it makes me happy. I don't know. Because they're adorable. Look at them.
Well, they are adorable, but
you're freaking adorable.
You're not the squee type. And
I know.
Just like, what did you just
I do.
say? What just happened?
You guys might have to go like on a scavenger hunt and find out when I did that. Get me the timestamp, and I don't know. Maybe I'll send you a prize.
No, it was kind of crazy because it's like it reminded me of like there was an episode of How I Met Your Mother where one of Lily's friends came to town and she was like a woo girl, and then they started making fun of it because the next thing you know, Robin's over there and she's like woo. Like she was one of them. When she said, I was like, what was that? What just happened?
I don't know. I don't know. Pitter patter over on Kickstarter. Give them some love and tell them we said hello. It makes me happy. I don't know.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we've got stuff to do, you guys. We appreciate you for tuning in. And always, little mischievous smile there. That's like my troll persona. I miss trolling. I do. Okay. Nita.
Yo.
I guess we're out of here, right?
Yeah, let's jet.
All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, hit the subscribe button, share it out with your friends. Head over to Little Bastard Promos. Be safe, be kind. Hit the share button for for fuck's sake. I'm going to say that. We can say that here.
Meredith.
Hit the share button, subscribe, damn it. Wherever these channels that we are live streaming to, if you scroll down, especially with Geek Insider and Indie Vault, you'll see featured channels. Just go across the bottom and subscribe to them all. Daphne Lage is there. I think JD's there. Varian, the Indie Princess is there. Just do it. All right. We're all hustling. We need each other, and hitting the share button and the subscribe button costs nothing but a click of the finger. We're out of here, you guys. We will talk to you tomorrow. Tonight is Geekgasm over on Indie Vault. Give them some love as well. And then this Friday we have Rodney Fike with Pitter Patter. So tune in. Hit
Saturday.
Yes.
Lola and I have a full house for backer shots on her channel. So
I fear for your liver. Okay. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We'll see you guys soon. Follow us wherever you can find us. Just don't peek in our windows. That's weird. All right. Nita, final words.
Come at me, bro. Just throw my dudes.
All right. We're out of here. Thank you, guys.